Right after baptism, the Spirit leads Jesus into the desert. We can learn from this that temptation is a spiritual experience. God does not actively tempt us, but He allows it to happen. The person of the tempter, and the Gospel states that very clearly, is somebody else. The three temptations, I believe, show the three main weak points of us human beings. Make bread of these stones. It is the temptation to have. One might ask, well, what would have been wrong with it? I mean, nobody would have been harmed had Jesus done it. But the temptation is not about harming somebody else, it's about to have. The second temptation, throw yourself from the pinnacle of the temple, is about pride and image. You're so important that you can do it. God will save you, whatever you do. I think the problem with that is in transforming God into somebody whose task is to make up for the nonsense we create in this world. The third, and I believe most difficult temptation, is the temptation of power. The temptation of power does not start with the great political power. It starts in the discussion when we want to be stronger, when we want to have a preferred seat, and I think it goes very quietly, it starts very quietly, and that's why I think it is so dangerous. I want to be stronger than other people, particularly stronger than people I dislike. How does Jesus counter these temptations? The problem is that the tempter comes with arguments which are logically correct. If you are the Son of God, transform these stones into bread. It's correct. Jesus is the Son of God, and He could do it. Jesus declines to do it because He does not want to use His power for His own good, just for Himself. And I think we learn something very important about temptation. Temptation tries to narrow the horizon to my own person, to myself, to my needs. And if we look how Jesus conquers the temptation, how Jesus overcomes the temptation, it is by keeping the horizon open to not what He wants, but what the Father wants. It's all the more important to keep this horizon wide because the devil quotes the Scriptures. So he does not only use logically correct arguments, he also quotes the Scriptures. And the key is to really keep the focus on the Father, to keep the focus on God. So in a way, the temptations, the three temptations, show as an image, as a picture, the same as the beginning of the Our Father. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come. Your will be done in heaven as it is in earth. Thank you for listening to my thoughts. Should you like to comment, please feel free to do so in the commentaries. And naturally, we hope that you might subscribe our channel.